Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about three of my favorite things. I've been doing some research on them and I found that there's actually a lot of positive things that can happen to you just if you do these things. So I'm going to talk about those and we're all going to learn about how these awesome things are actually awesome for us. So it'll be really cool. Yay! Alright, the first thing I want to talk about today are vacations. Everyone loves a good vacation, right? I agree. I love going on vacation too. Lately I've been thinking about the concept about how vacations don't have to be a trip to somewhere tropical or something like that. They could just be anything. So I decided to come up with my own definition of vacation, and this is what I came up with. Any prolonged break from a job and or activity that stresses you out. So if you're in school, it could just be like a weekend, going shopping, or doing something that just doesn't involve you studying quite as much. I mean, still study if you have those tests. Make sure you're on top of that stuff. But vacations can help you in a lot of different ways. They reduce your stress. I was reading up on how vacations help you health-wise, the health benefits that you have. I can't say anything right now. Okay, I was looking at the health benefits from taking vacations, and one of the main ones, or one of the biggest ones I kept seeing, was that it reduced heart disease by something like 20-something%. You could double check that, but wow, that's really impressive. Just by taking a break from work. Yes, please. And then another one was decreased depression, another was less stressed and improved productivity, which all just makes sense to me. It's like, yeah, feeling a little stressed, let's take a vacation. I had one of my subscribers comment on my last video asking what my favorite vacation was and just to talk about vacations. So at the end of this video, you can tune in and I'll talk about my favorite vacation and how I felt afterwards, because that's kind of one of the points of my video today. So just stay tuned for that at the end of the video. So this week, my roommate Madison had a really special thing happen to her. She actually got the opportunity to adopt a dog. So we welcomed a new little furry pal into our apartment this week. Her name is Paisley, and she's so sweet. So while we were going through the adoption and everything, I was with Madison, and I just took a videoed some of the parts and have some pictures. So I just made a little slideshow type video thing with some music, just to show the whole process of bringing Paisley home with us. And I know Madison's really excited, and then I'll do a little video of Paisley so you can see her in action. It'll be awesome. Enjoy!
We're excited to go pick her up, and she's excited to come home. We've got it all ready for her.
We got a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
She has enough toys to play here.
Okay, so we have done all the paperwork and stuff, and Madison's about to get
She's almost ready to come home.
Yay! Do you hear all the barking? Yeah.
Aw, isn't Paisley cute? She's really loving it here in our apartment, so I'm really happy that it all worked out alright. We were a little nervous that she was going to be kind of a nervous puppy, and I mean she is, but we thought it was going to be a lot harder to have a dog than it was, because she's very well behaved and we haven't we've had hardly any problems with her. I did some research on the benefits of having a pet from animalplanet.com, that's the website I visited, and there was an article that was just talking about some of the health benefits that you could get from having a pet, and some of them are less stress. Hanging out with a dog can help reduce a person's allergies. There's a doctor from the University of Wisconsin in Madison. His name is Dr. James E. Gurn. He's a pediatrician. He did a study on children and found that they get a 33% lower chance of developing allergies if the child hangs out with a dog. That's pretty cool. So those are just a few quick facts about how dogs and pets in general can benefit your life. And just definitely adopt. If you're going to get a dog, try to adopt, because they need homes too, and there's a lot that don't have good homes, so it would just be really special for you and the dog. So, yes. The next section, I'm going to talk about sleeping habits, because if any of you that know me know that I love to sleep. Sleeping is awesome. It just feels rejuvenating and makes me feel a lot better. So here is just a funny little skit that I did about good and bad habits of sleeping, or getting ready for bed. Having good bedtime habits is really important because it allows you to get a good night's sleep. So something I like to do every night is put all my electronics away, and also I like to read because it just calms my mind and gets me ready in a different mind frame to go to bed. And I always like to sleep in dark places, so that's why I have a sleeping mask. Here is a clip of myself doing a bunch of bad habits before I go to bed, like using my computer and my cell phone and listening to loud music. You know, you just kind of, going to bed should be a time for you to just reflect on the day and be calm and just get yourself in the mood for a good night's sleep, because sleep is so important. And like putting your cell phone under your pillow is a really bad habit to get into. And making sure you get enough sleep by going to bed early enough is also really, really important. Just as promised, I will now reveal my favorite vacation spot. My family and I a few years back took a vacation to Alaska, and we did all sorts of fun things, particularly salmon fishing, and as I've said in previous videos, I love fishing. So this vacation took the cake for me. We did awesome, amazing things outside. The whole trip was just all nature oriented. We did a ton of hiking, we did the fishing, we got to see whales. It was so cool. It was one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do. So that's probably my favorite vacation. And when I got back, I just felt so good. I remember feeling like, you know, like you learn something new, you see a new place, it just feels really good and you feel less stressed. It was great. On a side note, I also just love any fishing trip in general. Yeah. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Sorry it was a little bit of a longer video today. I tried to cut it down as much as possible, but there's just so much good stuff that I wanted to put in there. So, I'm glad that you watched. Thank you again, and make sure you tune in next Saturday for another video. I'm going to keep these going. It's been really fun, and I like doing it. So, thanks for watching.